a game scheduled for May the 14th. Liverpool, I don't know, former Liverpool players and some celebrities against an all-stars team that's made up of a lot of players that were involved in not just the Hillsborough game in '89, but also the cup final, and players that played around about that time as well. The game's going to be a Hillsborough Memorial game, and the proceeds raised will go to Marina Dalglish Appeal, which is trying to raise funds to open, with the help of Clatterbridge, a radiotherapy unit this side of the water at Anfield Hospital. So myself, I'll be in charge of one team, and there'll be a former international manager in charge of the other. Alongside myself will be Roy Evans, hopefully Ronnie Moran. On the other bench will be Paul Thompson and Jamie Carragher, who might give him a wee introduction into his managerial career. And there's a lot of players going to come from both eras, but there's going to be we'll start with some of the older lads that were involved in '89. Don't think they'll last too long, so we've got some of the younger players to come in behind them, and we've also got some celebrities that have agreed so far to come along and play. Obviously the list has been added to daily, but we've got some names that we can tell you who is going to play and who's agreed to take part. Lee and Brian are here in case anybody wants to ask anything about the medical side of it and the benefits having a radiotherapy facility this side of the water, which it doesn't have at this particular moment in time. And they can also tell you the benefits. The money's raised the last time that we played here in 1986, that went to a chemotherapy unit in the same hospital, Anfield Hospital. And the benefits that are being reaped at this particular moment in time by the patients, and really the plaudits that the facility has received. The money's raised that day. We said we'd go to a very good cause, and I think the proof of the pudding's in the eating. We've proved that, and that's where it has gone. Every single penny that's raised will go towards the radiotherapy unit. This Merseyside development is for people in and around Merseyside to be able to use, is to make some of the discomfort that they suffer at the moment by travelling over to Clatterbridge, which is a fantastic facility, but the geographics of it just make it a little bit more honoursome for people to get there and come back. So if we get this up and running, which I'm sure we will do before 2010, then it'll be a fantastic thing to have this side of the water. I think it's quite interesting as well if you want to ask any of the two medical lads the questions, because some of the equipment that's going in is going to be quite innovative as well. So it's the longest I think I've ever spoken at a press conference.
Very good.
How difficult is it, Kenny, to arrange these sort of things? You know, because they're big events, aren't they, when it comes to Liverpool?
Well, it's no
He
difficult.
just phones you up and tells you you're playing.
It's no difficult to get the people to play. The lads they're really accommodating. They know Marina's charity's been going for 5 years, and they know that we do push the boat a wee bit and ask them to come and attend things, and maybe abuse the privilege of the so-called friendships, but they all know it's for a fantastic cause, and they all trust Marina's charity to know that the money is going exactly where we said it would go. The difficulty we've had this year in trying to get a date is we spoke to Phil Hammond about a year ago and asked the permission of the Hillsborough Family Support Group that we would like to put a game on, because the players, they want to show that they've got feelings as well towards the families. I mean, it's okay the Liverpool lads being involved, but the Notts Forest were involved, Everton lads were involved as well. So it's a wee opportunity for them to get the boots on and have a wee game, which they will enjoy doing, but also an opportunity to show publicly that they have feelings as well for what happened in 1989. That was a year ago. We spoke to Phil. He spoke to the families. They said that would be very fitting to have a game. We left it obviously till after the service, because there's one thing organising a game, there's another thing having respect, and the families have more respect than anything else here. So we left it till after the 15th of April. But then Liverpool and Everton started winning a lot of cup ties. Everton more so than Liverpool, and the date kept getting changed and moved, and really finding the date was a more difficult part than anything else. So that's why it's been quite quick. We only get told last week about the date, and we've been about, and we've got a fair few number of players, and we've got a fair few number of people supporting it as well financially. So it's great for us, and it's great for the city.